Welcome to the Audio Inc. Radio podcast, featuring interviews with the biggest names in rock and metal. Hosted by Anne Erickson.
Got Inc.? Head to audioinkradio.com and find exclusive artist interviews, Q&As, photos, contests, music news, and more. Whew, that's a lot of ink. It's audioinkradio.com.
Hi, this is Nita Strauss, and you're listening to Audio Inc. Radio with Anne Erickson.
I'm Anne Erickson. As always, it's awesome to have you here on the Audio Inc. Radio podcast. I always love to feature women in heavy music and have got an amazing guitarist on. Nita Strauss from Alice Cooper's band. She just released her first solo album. Hey, Nita, thanks for making the time to do this.
Oh, thanks a lot for having me on. I appreciate it.
Well, congrats on your new solo album, Controlled Chaos, which is really awesome. What was your big vision and goal with this release?
Being my first solo record and, like sort of my first step out as a solo artist, I wanted to just make a record that was about me, and sort of showcase my strengths and my personality. And I think that's really what we ended up with, is a great cross-section of who I am as an artist and as a person. My favorite thing about it was actually getting to write my own music. It's something that's often overlooked in the world of heavy guitar playing and heavy music. But, most people end up playing other people's songs, so whether they're playing in cover bands or, a hired gun position like me playing with Alice Cooper. And, to go out there on tour and play songs that actually mean something to me personally was an incredible experience.
Well, I'm really excited to talk with you because I always like to feature women in heavy music. And I was wondering, what's your overall experience as a woman in metal music?
Me personally, I've had really great experiences. I mean, I'd be lying if I said it was all roses and, perfect. But, by and large, the metal community is so incredibly supportive, and I would say that the main thing that I faced as a female in this industry was being underestimated. But being underestimated isn't always a bad thing. It's nice to get out there and blow people's minds when they think you're not going to be any good. So it's been a good experience and really fun overall. And I wouldn't say that I have any super negative stories, about guys in the industry. I think that by and large, men in this industry want to see women succeed. I think as long as you're going out, and treating everything with respect, you're not going in there acting like, a helpless girl. As long as you don't go in there demanding special treatment, I think you won't receive any special treatment. I think you'll just be treated the same as anyone else that's there to do a job. Go in, do a great job, be super professional. Don't go in asking for special treatment or expecting special treatment because of your gender. And, just work hard, treat people with respect, and leave no doubt with whatever it is that you want to do, whether you want to be in the management side or musician side or, selling merch or whatever it is that you want to do in our industry. Just, go in with the attitude of treating it like a great job that you really want to have. And I think that that's a recipe for success.
Well, I think it's really cool that you do all of your own social media because obviously a lot of artists don't. How crucial do you think social media is to artists today?
I think social media is incredibly important in 2018 as a musician, and actually 2019. But having your own voice in your social media, I think, is absolutely everything. I think a lot of artists that have social media handled by a team or by management or whatever, I think that the fans can really tell. It comes across as inauthentic when every post is, kind of salesy. Make sure you go, hey people, make sure you go pick up tickets to see me, on this date. Like, of course, you have to let people know about your tour dates and your upcoming albums and events and stuff, but there's a way to do it where it's personal and it comes from you rather than just, being all business. And of course, the best way to connect with the fans and to, I want to say to find out a little bit about their lives and what makes them fans of yours and how you can kind of cater better to that. If not for social media, I might not know that I have, a great following in, say, Brazil or Argentina, and now thanks to the interaction on social media, I know that, and I can try to plan a tour there and, hit these new markets where I didn't even know that I had a presence. So it's been really, really cool.
Awesome. And I think it's really cool that your boyfriend is also your drummer and manager. What is it like working with your boyfriend?
Oh, it's amazing. Josh has been my boyfriend we actually just had an anniversary. So he's my boyfriend, my manager, my drummer. He does just about everything in the Nita Strauss world except through the actual guitar playing. And it's amazing because, you know, we tell people this all the time, that no one will have my best interest at heart more than somebody that actually really cares about me. You know, there's a lot of managers that do a great job for their clients, but at the end of the day, they don't share their future and, you know, share their future hopes and dreams outside of music. So the person, you know, that's managing my career has those things at heart, not just, you know, what's going to make me money right now. So it's a great relationship. It's not perfect. You know, we have our disagreements, but overall I know that he has the best and clearest vision for what would work best for me in the long run. And, you know, and as long as you have shared goals and shared dreams and shared aspirations, I think it's a great thing to work with your significant other.
People, of course, love what you do with Alice Cooper. In what ways has Alice Cooper been supportive with your solo music?
He has been extremely supportive of my solo career and really of all the guys in Alice's band. You know, everybody's got side projects and other things that they do, and we're all very, very lucky that the Alice Cooper camp is so incredibly supportive, and they just, you know, in all aspects of what we do, they're, you know, they'll post about it on social media. You know, Alice has done guest appearances on some of the other guys' albums. Like, it's really a blessing for us because he doesn't have to do any of that. You know, he could just say, you know what, when you're in my band, you're in my band. If you want to do your own stuff, you're on your own. And we're very lucky that he's not like that.
What do you think it is about Alice Cooper that enables him to maintain that iconic metal status?
I think it's just that he loves what he does. You know, he's the type of person that loves to be on tour, loves to play for the fans, loves to travel. And, you know, I can't even believe he's taking as much time off as he is right now. You know, we've got a few months off, which is very uncharacteristic for Alex, because we normally will tour 10 months out of the year. So it's, you know, it's very cool for me as still sort of a younger artist to follow in the footsteps of someone that's made a career out of this for the better part of a century. You know, most people say, wow, he's been around for the better part of a decade. Alex has been doing this over 50 years now. So to get to sort of shadow him and see how they do things is a great education.
Definitely. Well, we look forward to seeing you out there with Alice Cooper and, of course, Controlled Chaos. Thank you again so much, Nita.
Thank you, Anne.
It's the cutting edge of new music and the forefront of rock. It's Audio Inc. with Anne.
Thanks for listening to another episode of the Audio Inc. Radio podcast. Subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. Get inked online at audioinkradio.com. I'm Anne Erickson for the Audio Inc. Radio podcast.